Hey everybody, it's Second Chance Adventures. Today's day number 146 after having gastric bypass surgery. Boy, do I look good today. Like my skin. The biggest thing I notice, besides the stomach and, everything else going down, the other thing I notice the most when I take a really good look at myself after, months of surgery, the biggest thing I notice is the quality of my skin. Like my skin is really shiny and, I'm not so hot and sweaty all the time. Very rarely do I ever sweat anymore, even when I'm doing a lot of activities like yard work or a whole lot of house chores or anything like that. In the past, I would do the most simplest thing and then I would drown in sweat, but I don't do that anymore, and it's really a relief because when you've had weight problems, whether it's just a year or all your life, you know that as soon as you start anything, you know you're going to start sweating buckets. You just know it. And then you start to feel very self-conscious because not only are you doing work, but you're carrying around all this weight. You know things are going to start hurting you and you're going to slow people down. People are going to be talking about you. You're going to be sweating and it's very noticeable, and you know that, and everybody knows that you know it. So that's just a lot of things that I'm very happy about not having to deal with anymore, and it's just going to keep getting better. But I noticed the other thing I noticed the most is just the quality of my skin. Like it's shinier. It's getting to where it's like a one, I guess, kind of color tone. I don't know, like it used to be a lot darker under my eyes, and I used to have like some like kind of reddish going around on my face. But I don't have that anymore, and I'm really glad. Not just that, but a lot of my psoriasis like finished clearing up. I had psoriasis for pretty much my entire life, and it wasn't until 2 years ago when I finally got put on a steroid medication I got rid of a majority of it. But I still had a little bit on my elbows and on my scalp, but they were so small that you couldn't really even notice unless you actually stopped and looked at it. But since I had surgery, that cleared up even more. Like I'm telling you, I think a lot of stuff that's on the shelves in the grocery store and the stuff that we just eat at restaurants, I think a lot of it is what contributes to, skin problems and, other health issues. But don't take my word for it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a dietitian. Don't take my word. That's just kind of something I've just noticed, just not having stuff like that for so long. Let's see. Today my appetite came back again, and I tried the water technique that I do. Your stomach is just so big after gastric bypass. So if I ever feel hungry, I just drink water and then see if I'm still hungry. It happened yesterday and then it happened today. And I just took some vegetables and I added like some teriyaki and some sriracha and some garlic paste, and then I just kind of fried it up a little bit. Not like fry, but put it in the pan and mix it all up so it kind of softens up a bit, kind of like a stir fry. I ate some of it, didn't make me sick, so that's good. And all it really was vegetables and just garlic paste. If you know me personally, I love garlic. Garlic and ginger is amazing. I just eat it by itself, which is, not bad for you. So my yard work is almost done. I just digged up a bunch of dirt and I'm going to be planting the seeds. It's going to be amazing, and I'm really excited because when it comes in and my yard looks beautiful, I'm going to know it's because I did it. If it was last year and I looked at it, I would have said, yeah, I didn't do any of that, or I hardly did any of it. But this year I'm going to be like, hey, that was all me. It's going to be cool. I'm going to be planting some bushes in the front, and on the side, I think I'm going to do, well, around the tree, I'm going to try and grow some honeysuckle. And then I'm going to grow some hibiscus plants. I think that's what it's called. My grandma really loved those, and my mom has them in her yard too, so I'm going to kind of keep that going. But in the front, I don't know if I'm going to do violets or I don't know what I'm going to do, but I want to do something small, like around the front, around the porch area, and do the bigger stuff on like the sides. You have any suggestions? Let me know. But I want the ones that come back every year on their own. I don't want to have to dig them up and replant new seeds. I don't have the time to do that. But I just want to have a nice yard. I mean, the yard's never been like disastrous that had like a bunch of holes or anything like that. It's nothing like that. It's just it never really looked home. I want to like have something nice in the yard, like plants or maybe like a bird house or something like that, just to kind of make it feel more welcoming, more relaxing, more warm, things like that. Eventually, when I have my own house, it's going to be even better, and I can set it up exactly the way I want, and it'll be a nicer house, a nicer quality. But until then, I will do what I can to build happiness in my yard right now. And it's crazy because, like, last year and the years before that, before surgery, I would have never said all this. I would have been like, well, it's a lot of work, and it's going to be like 15 minutes, and I'm going to want to go inside because my back's going to go out. It's going to be shooting down the left of my leg, and Yeah, when you deal with sciatica for as long as years I have, you just know as soon as you start something, you know that familiar shock, that burning electric shock that goes down one or both of your legs. Mine most of the time was down my left leg. Um, it's terrible. If I do too much now, yes, I will get a bit of sciatica pain, but it's nowhere close in time as it was before surgery. Before surgery, waiting 15 minutes and I'm ready to sit down because my back just hurts so bad. Now I can go like 2 hours and I'm fine. And people would say, well, 2 hours isn't really that long. Well, actually, I mean, someone who just had surgery and lost 80 pounds and went from like 10, 15 minutes to 2 hours, that actually is quite a bit of a change. So, any of that negativity, keep it over there. If you have any positivity, bring it on. Other than that, today's been a really happy day. I've been enjoying it. I'm just kind of washed up a little bit. I'm relaxing here. Gonna go out and hang out with my family and just have a nice evening. I hope you guys are doing great. And if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate a subscription to the channel. One of these days, we will reach 1 million and we're going to look back on these videos and say, this is where we started. This is where we started. And look where we'll be at then. Remember these videos. And if you're going to have surgery or you're thinking about it, you're in the process, you've already had surgery, or you know someone that wants a weight loss surgery, no matter what it is, let me know. I would love to help you. If you have questions or you're worried about something or you want to ask a dumb question, don't worry. I will answer that. If you look in the description of this video, anybody who wants to private message me, there is my Twitter info there, and you can just send me a direct message there, and I will message you as best as I can. Now, if there's like later down in life and I have a lot of subscribers and there's like 50,000 emails or something like that, I will try to do my best, but please don't hold it against me if I don't get to everybody all the time. I will try my best. But just know that I'm here for you guys. This is a supporting channel. This is for people who have weight problems, anybody who games, because I game a lot on here. This is for anybody who basically just needs some comfort in their life. Let's make this a comforting channel, because life throws so much hate. Life throws so many problems at you. We just want one place where we can find some rest. One place where we can find just quiet, even if it's just complete silence for just a few minutes, then that's okay. I'll do that for you. Let me know what you need, and I will see you guys later. Bye!